Just wait, people. Let me just connect with you all so I can see your comments. So I can see that you are here. And it's done. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's get started, people. Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the brand new live stream of the Zibit platform and also a Zibit platform, because you may be noticing me speaking that we are going live from two separate channels. Separately we are going to, even if you go and just search Zibit exchange, you will see that the same live is there as well, and the same live is on the Zibit platform as well, because they both are the one specific Zibit is gonna be our app, like where we are gonna start doing it. Like I have been saying this from a long time, you have been hearing this thing from me from a long time, that we are gonna make our own app for doing an exchange thing, like the trading in crypto world, the trading in the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, every coin should be like, whichever coin will be listed, we are going to make an exchange platform and also a trading platform as well, where you can do the trading same exactly like the Binance, OKBit and all those things. Okay, why we want to make a app which is like very similar like an exchange? Like I won't be saying that we are the first of a kind, we are a unique of our kind or something like that, but why you all people should believe us, why you all people should come to our platform, not going to those platform but our platform. Why this is why us question mark. Why us is basically one very simple answer to it, that see, you might have noticed one thing, that whenever any new company, any new product comes to the market, they always try to give you lots of beneficial offers. Why? Yes, for the marketing thing, that we want to make ourselves marketized in the global world, to give a very early bonus and benefits to all those customers. Just a second. All those people, all those customers for us who will be doing trading in with us, we will try to give the maximum benefits, maximum so much of those things which they hoped they will get in the other platform, but they are not. So obviously we'll come with the most beneficial offers for the all our new users. That is one thing why us. Other thing is, see, whenever you are entering in the market where you already know that there are a lot of big competitors are out there, so what people does is, like, they won't. Meme coin says hello meme coin, hello, hi, thank you so much for joining this live stream of the Cheesy platform. Welcome. So like I was telling your people, like, why us? Because see, like when you know one thing for very very sure, that similar app is out there. A lot of people have the similar apps like the exchange platform, every of those things. And when you know that you are going to enter in one such sector where already there are more than 50 people are already established in the market, they're well known in the market, then why you have to go where there are all 50 of them already in it? But see, whenever some new people enters in the market, he has an more advantage. Why and how? Advantage in such way, like when you see, like there were more 50 people than us, we know what those 50 people are doing, and we also know what those 50 people are having as a backdraw as well. Because see, everything, like I told you, everything has a good side, a bad side. There must be critical stuffs about other platforms which people want to have us change, but they are not trying to change themselves, because like once you become the number one, number two, you pretend to be, rather than being a service for a public, you try to be a brand. It's a very 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 normal and very fair kind of stuff to speak. So when we have noticed that all of the apps and every of those things, whatever like they are doing, but what public demands as well, we also know this thing. Because whenever you want to have a product, you don't want to have the product for yourself, you want to have a product for who? For the public, for the global world. So when you enter in such market where you know already that there have been a lots of people already in the market, well established and every of those things, but you know one thing, that we have an advantage, that we know what public wants and what those app cannot give and what we can give more. You got that long hair slicked back and white t-shirt. Yeah. Is it a song of someone? Is it a song of someone? Because I don't recognize that song, but I feel it's a song of someone. I just don't know which song it is. I don't know, but I'm feeling that it is very Taylor Swifty song. Not a fan of Taylor Swift, but I have to be a fan of Taylor Swift for some reasons. One reason. So, like I was telling all people, so that's why we have Taylor's song for Harry Styles. Yeah, I knew it. I guessed it, kind of. Like, some lyrics of Taylor Swift is very that needy person's thing. Like, she sees something and she's very needy of it, and so she has to write it in the songs. You got that long hair, slick back, white t-shirt. Okay. Still, okay, cool. I'll appreciate it. Whatever it comes from Rajesh and Namala, I have to appreciate. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. All my audience are my like that thing. My priorities audience. Okay, whatever audience likes, I like that thing as well. It's not supposed to be, bro, if you are not a fan, you are an entire album. If you are not a fan, if you are not a fan, you are an entire album of Taylor Swift. Okay, even if okay, bro, even if you are not a fan, you are an entire album of Taylor Swift. Thank you so much. See, every negative stuff can be converted into positivity. It's such a great world we live in, and I really appreciate these things. I can see how people are growing. I can see how people are being nurtured, because see, we are exposed to a media, and media is taking a lot of those stuffs in a lot of negativity. But it's good to hear that even a bad comment about their fans can be turned into this. Thank you so much, Rajesh and Namalai, for joining this live stream and being a part with us for a long time. And I would love to see you for a longer period of time. And I would want you bring some of your family, friends on this platform, because I'm also telling you this thing where I want a lot of people to all my audience to share my video to a lot of people, so that we can reach to maximum people. Because you can see that we are very newly came compared to the time. Like, it has been more than 4 months, almost 4 months, yeah, but still 4 months for a YouTube is like nothing. It's like we came yesterday kind of stuff. Okay, because YouTube is that platform where I have seen most of the people struggled here for more than 10 to 5 years, and still it's at K subscriber, not at touch million. So it is more than the time. It is about reaching to the people. If you are not doing something to reach to maximum people, then everything is going on waste. So that's why. And we have one of those things, like we are a community of a crypto, and as a community of crypto, there are very specific stuffs to do in the live stream. It won't be that much for me to explore in the live stream of the crypto community, because it's very specific. One sector we have to focus on, that is a trading. We cannot do gaming, we cannot do any other of the stuffs, because it's a very specific zone. And even to attract this thing, like even if I do a lot of stuffs for gathering people, that would be again the stealing of people, the stealing of their attention. Like I'm just doing some joker is doing some dancing over there, they come here and they get to see what it is about. This is about crypto. You never grab the attention by doing something regarding the crypto, but you did something else to grab the attention. That is a very wrong thing. So that's why I want to keep it as a very organic channel where even if we are having a slow growth, I'm fine with it, but at least I want a specific group of people, because we are doing a specific stuff. We are only focusing on the cryptocurrencies. We are only focusing on the like leaving behind the traditional way of format, and we are going to the futuristic way of investment, that is basically trading, and that to not the traditional one, the stock market, indices, commodities, which has been going there since ages. Everybody is doing, you can also do it. I'm not saying anything. But what about this market which everybody is talking about? It is also growing in a very rapid force, with a very rapid force, speed, everything. Okay, it's not just speed, like it's just not growing with the speed, but there is a huge amount of force as well. That force is what? This force is basically your money, which you are investing in this market. But at a same point, very less people are knowing it. I don't get this thing, like how a lot of people are joining this community. They feel like crypto can be the next gold, the crypto can be the next commodity to trade. It is not technically, because see, community is considered to be what? Commodity is considered to be the safest way of trading. Like their value won't fall or rise like this. It takes a steady movement, and everything goes at the end of the year goes in a positive. Like in the between of the year, you will see a little downfall, little up, little downfall, little up, which happens in all the trading way. Like having uptrend and having downtrend is a basic of a trade. Okay, it is not something like there won't be any one trade where you will see like it has given the steady uptrend only. I have not given one single time a downtrend. There won't be any, because the basic three moves of the market is actually the uptrend, downtrend, and the sideways market. So we have known that sideways market has been the usual brand ambassador of the trading, where usually there you can only see a sideways market. But sometime, in a very rarity of the situations, you see an uptrend and a downtrend, a massive ones, which will change the course of the journey. Like in between of the start of the 2025, we have seen the course of the journey of crypto, which we were hoping, like when it crossed the 110 and made its all-time high. That 110 is the all-time high of the crypto, where it reached. After that, we saw one thing, that the course was changed suddenly, rather than having very good uptrend from there. Because see, once you reach 110, rather than making it going down, people try to buy it a lot, because like I told you, the poor mentality of the trading and the rich mentality of the trading. Poor mentality of the trading tells you, oh, I forgot to tell you. Hi, all the new people who have joined this live stream, I just want to tell you before me starting, see, I have that tendency, like if I start speaking something, my head starts making the branches of thoughts. And I don't know which branch I will pick, and which branch can make another branch, and I will be just circling into my all thoughts, where I don't know where I will lead to the next 5 minutes of my session. Like I don't know what kind of conversation I'll be having the next 5. So before I do those things, I just want to tell you people, like GZBit and ZBit is a one pit stop for all of you people, where you can gather each and every knowledge. It can be mentality, it can be strategy, it can be the psychology way, like how good built of psychology you need to start doing trading, or to even have a risk, like how to do risk management, what kind of thoughts you should have, what kind of where you should go to find out your, because see, a lot of new people will try to find such kind of live streams. A lot of new people, the beginners, will try to find and try to come on the platform where they are doing the live trading. Why? Because they want to have a real time experience. Because right now I am working on the real market. Everything, I'm not talking about the images, photos, or strategies, or the indicator or something. Right now it is just me and the real naked market in front of me, which I can see, I will try to analyze, I will try to understand in that specific zone. I will take whatever, buy, trade, sell, trade, how they take it, how they are taking decision, everything. That's the reason why people want to join this platform, because new people, they feel very hard to analyze the market, because most of the time in their brain, as it's not focusing on one single point, they try to juggle up a lot of things, like those gambling movies. They like, I believe a lot of people are influenced with the luck factor a lot, than they should give a preference to the studies and the knowledge, rather than just focusing. See, I get it, luck is there. I'm not saying that luck is not a factor. Luck is a factor, but luck cannot be coming to your second day of life. Thank you so much, the Ink Unfiltered, for joining this live stream for the second day. Really appreciate it for all the efforts you are making and joining this live stream. But I would like to tell you, please make sure that you are liking this channel and also subscribing liking the video and subscribing to our channel, and also press that bell icon if you are new over here. So anytime when I go live, you will be notified that the live is gonna start before 10 minutes or 15, before 5 minutes. The notification will be shared with you that live will be started by this time. And if you don't know what my timing, Dubai timing is 5 to 8. Indian timing will be 6:30 to 9:30. Yeah, 6:30 to 9, 8, 9. Yeah, 6:30 to 9:30 is the Indian timing, and Dubai timing is 5 to 8. Okay, thank you so much for joining this live stream, and I would love if you just like, share, and subscribe my channel, because see, I have put myself a goal that I want to make, and to be very blunt about it, it's very easy. If I tell you one thing, that I was like, consider me 7 months ago exactly at the same place where you are. What is trading? What is this? What? Blah blah blah. I don't know anything about this. Like, whenever I used to see it, like, it's that black hole which is gonna suck my all of the money and never gonna return it. I used to feel the exact same thing from that. But when you more than have, why we fear entering to the new place, because more than having a thing that I can, maybe there won't be those bad stuff which has been talked about, because like I told you, everything has a good thing and a bad thing at the same point. But at the same point, why people don't enter in a new place, because the maximum fear is not that I will fail. The maximum fear is, I don't think so I can conquer it. Because if a person enters in some place, we have that ideology inside our hand, which is fit, which we cannot help, you cannot help, me cannot help, nobody cannot help it. It's just like we live in those kind of world. If we enter in one room, we want to be noticed in that room, we want to be an attention of that one specific room, or we want to, whenever we are entering in any sector, let it be the business, let it be the education, the degree, the PhD, if you want to go abroad, study or anything, you just, whenever you are taking a first step of the thing, you want to conquer that thing. That is a basic thing which goes in your head, like, I have taken this step, I have to prove something, I have to, even if not to the people, at least to myself, if I have taken the step, this step is not just for a null step, like this step doesn't matter to me, this step is nothing for me. Then if that step is nothing for you, then you should not be even doing that stuff, to be very blunt about it. So if the people enters in some situation, they have this huge weight on their head that I have to conquer this, and if I don't conquer it, it will leave an impact on my head and in my life. Wherever the next time I see people or something, they might feel like a failure or something, like I did it well, because this might be a failure for me. And wherever there is a failure, people build their insecure wall, and they try to be behind them rather than invading that thing and going in up front. They will try to, when they have failure, they will not want to do it again, because they know I have failed it once again. Failing twice won't make a big deal. Like, it will be very easy for me to fail twice, right? See, this is the exact thing. Like I create a branches in my head, and the branches make another branches. I was doing something else, and I am ended in something else. So cope up with me, guys. Cope up with me. So all those people, this is one pit stop for you to everything related. If you want to know everything related to the digital marketing, not digital marketing, digital currency, that is basically our cryptocurrencies. Everything related to it, you can get it on one pit stop. Because see, rather than giving you, if people have this mentality that I just want to know how the trading factor, how to do trading, I don't want to know the theory and blasé, this is the best platform you have entered. Because I too don't believe in the theoretical stuff. I'm a more of a practical person. If you give me a theory which is needed for me to do practical, I'm happy. I'm more than happy. And that's what most of the people go for. Rather than just reading the books and books of books thing to just get one moral, just tell us that moral. I'm fine with it. Rather than reading the 400 pages of stories and every of those things, to have that one final moral, like slow and steady wins the race. Why? Just tell me in the face, like slow and steady wins the race. I'll be happy to hear that. I'm that kind of person. So when I understood, when I was in like basically at your position where I don't know anything about the crypto market. And when I studied it as a kid. Every questions I tried to get an answer for, because see, it's the best thing if I can tell you, consume knowledge like an adult, but ask questions like a kid. Why and how it will matter. It will solve all the problems whichever the people may have. Like I don't know how to start studying and I don't know how to get into this topic or something. See, kid has this thing like whatever they see, they want to ask question about it. So for first thing, if I show them a kid this thing, like what is this? The first thing will be like, what are these red and green candles? That's my first live stream. I have started my journey of this platform by doing what is candlesticks, what are the psychology behind, and now I studied it as an adult, consumed knowledge as an adult. I asked question like a baby, but I consume knowledge like an adult. I asked what I have answered all these questions like what is the psychology behind the candles, because that helps you a lot in understanding the market at the current point. Because most of the time when people will tell you like the chart pattern matters, the candle pattern matters, indicator strategies matters, and everything, there are millions of things which can matter. But to be very frank, which I have personally noticed it, when you enter in a position, for example, this is a live market going on right now. Okay. This is a live market going on and I have to enter. I feel like from here it's having a major swing. Let's leave the part. Like let's leave the analysis for a while. I'm just like a very that guy ki like I did everything. I have my analysis, I have my understanding, I have very sure. Like from here, for example, the market is gonna go up. Okay. I took my entry position over here for buying. Buy side, I took my entry position. Now, when you take that buy sign, you don't consider what chart pattern was behind it. What chart pattern, what major swings. Like right now, it is a major swing is happening in the market. Major swing is basically, it's a sideways market, but with a major volatility in it. Sideways market don't have major volatility because it will go in a specific range. For example, pencil is already there. Okay. I will give, yeah. See, this is a one sideways market. There won't be a lot of majority of like volatility. Volatility is basically how much the market price is going up and how much market price is going down in a very specific small short period of a time. Okay, so I know this one thing for a fact, that it is having a major swing right now. It has taken an early support, so from here I can see the market can go up. I enter, but when you enter in the platform, now everything is a new thing which is gonna come to the market. Any analysis on the basis of the past is gonna be nullified. How and why I will tell you. Okay. The market behaves in a very abnormal way because there is system. I'm not saying there is not a system in the market, but the formation of a candle is a very abnormal. And that is, if you understand one thing about the candles, who are operating the candles, who are making the candle, who can make how big of a candle and every other. If you understand the psychology behind it, then you will feel, and then you will know like when you, from the position where you enter in the market, from there everything you will leave any of those analysis which has been done in the past. The analysis, the understanding will be there till that part when you enter in the market. The time you have entered in the market, you will leave every of those analysts from the behind, because you're all the time focusing on, because see, you have put your money on the line. This is not your fake money, this is your real money which you have put on the line. So in that situation, what happens is like you want to have the real time data. What is the next candle? What is happening in the market right now? Rather than leaving it behind, because you're so stuck in that situation, because you have put your own money in it. This is a situation I'm explaining for beginners, because they do it, because I did it, and if I am doing it exactly, all the new beginner will do the exactly same, because they have this one psychology, they have this one mentality that if I have entered in the market area, I have to make sure that my money is safe. If my money for one time goes in that situation where I'm feeling very like in a very bad situation where it is showing maybe in a minus, or maybe if I have gained a profit, for example, if I gained a profit of like from zero, I made 1000 USDT. Okay. But any time when the candle, because you all people know in the market, there are two people's, buyers and sellers. So green and red candle will be there for very sure. It won't be the series of red and series of green. It won't be like that. So when you know one thing, like at a green candle, you are gaining so good amount of profit. And basically when the second red candle comes, you feel very nervous about it, because whatever profit you have earned it, you always have that one tick in your head, ki I should have booked that profit. But the greed doesn't allow you to do that. The greed says no, you can have more. But the next red candle demoralize you, ki like, see, I told you that you're gonna have like you are not gonna have a good amount of profit and every of those things. Just a second, guys, just a second. Okay. So like I was telling all people, like having red and green candle is a very obvious thing. We cannot help it. Why we cannot help it? And also to answer that thing, why the market is so abnormal, because when we enter in a very specific zone, if for example, we have entered over here, from there we don't know whether the market will go up, down or anything. We are very unaware about it, because this is like a blank pages getting filled by millions of different mind, this is not one narration, this is not two people narration, 3, 4, 5, no, at least 10 people narration can be little understandable. They won't get you this much confused. But at a time when you know one thing for very sure, that the next blank pages of this trade where you have entered will be filled by the millions of people. The story will be written by the millions of people. How you are going to judge that they are going to write a good story about you, or they are going to write a very classy story about you where you are a hero, you have earned 20% of profit, 30% of profit, 40% of, or maybe like you are like a millionaire in that time. You don't know. What if you are a villain? What if you are that guy who is going to be died in the first chapter itself? What is that thing? I will correlate it with you. It's basically why I say that the market is very abnormal and it is not easy to predict. And whatever decision you make, the analysis, the understanding is up to that moment where you have taken the entry. From there, you won't care about the analysts understanding and every of those things. Why? Because at a time, millions and millions of people are doing the trading for the crypto, because crypto is doing, it's not a specific region, it is not an Indian stock where just Indian people are doing. Even if the Indian people are doing, still the Indian people are in the very large quantity. Okay, so just imagine now it is Indian plus the rest of the world, so that number becomes huge. That huge number of people, if they are entering in the market every day, you all know the crypto market is 24 hours available in the world to do trading. Any time of your day, if you wake up and you feel like I want to take a trade, you can take a trade. There is no expiries, there is no break, there is no halt in between, like for like 1 hour the Bitcoin market is taking a halt or something like that. There is no such thing in the Bitcoin market. It is 24/7 time available in the whole market. So now, if it is that available, a lot of people are there, a lot of people's mind are there, a lot of analysis is being done at that moment. If, for example, if I give you one room of 100 people and I will tell you just without talking to them, without like, okay, you can see them. Let me just rephrase my option to you. Let me just rephrase it. If I tell you one thing, like right now, for example, if you want to go in one of the conference, okay, and you know one thing, like this conference is about the motivation, the conference is about getting your demoralized phase lifted up to get moralized and every of those things. And you also know like there will be the common questions, like how should I do it and blah and blah and blah, the common questions. But can you just tell me one thing? Are you able to predict 101% that what is gonna come next? Or is there gonna be such things like any wow moment for you, like I didn't expect that thing and that thing happened and that thing moved me more? Because the thing which you know already won't have that much impact on you, but the thing which can grab you in surprise and leave you with unhappy moment, it can be in a worse moment as well, like being negative. But just focusing on the positive note, I'm just saying, you don't know what the people are gonna ask question about, because this huge number of people will come, more than 10,000 people will come. You can predict the common questions. I'm not saying about that. You can predict the common questions, but what kind of phrases they are gonna put, what kind of things they are gonna ask, what kind of unique things they are gonna ask, which you don't even know about, because every human minds are different. Exactly same thing happens in the trading, where what happens is basically millions of people are in the trade. It is very hard without even watching them, without even knowing their body language, without even knowing their history, without even knowing anything about them. You have to analyze them. If they are going to enter, majority of the people are going to enter for the buy side, or the majority of people is going to enter for the sell side. The next candle can be a very huge red candle. And another thing which you have to look for first is your people. This is a retailers. Okay. Small candle which you see, which doesn't make an impact in the market, which is us, the retailers. The big players, they have their own timing. They have their own mindset. If they have to enter, if they don't have to enter, when they have to enter. But very commonly, one thing you will notice that the whole big players enter at a time. Like, I'm not saying it is 100% sure. This is a common guess, which I feel. Whenever there is a requirement from the market that we need money right now, or there is a specific need of money for us right now, we need liquidation. Liquidation is basically money. It is a very fancy way to put it. Liquidation is basically your lost money. Okay, your lost money, liquidity, which market takes from you. So whenever there is a need that a market needs actually a tremendous amount of liquidity to sustain themselves, or to do something. Like we don't know about this one thing, that what is happening in the backside of the market. We don't know it, obviously. So see, for example, right now, small candle were happening, and suddenly we can see now a very huge green candle is there. Nobody can predict it. Nobody can know when a huge candle is gonna come, when a huge candle is come for the green side or gonna come for the red side. We don't know regarding this. We cannot even predict regarding this. We can just watch that it is happening right now. That's all we can do. Just watch. But by watching, like, obviously we can't know the future. We can know in a very few steps, that is by knowing the news outside, because 50% of the thing is analysts understanding of the market, taking that risk, taking the stop losses, and having profit, having loss. 50% that's inside the market. What is outside the market? Outside the market is knowing what's happening around the world, which can give you an aftermath of a market. For example, for example, okay, when Ukraine and Russia had a war, majority of the things happened very wrong side for the Ukraine. For example, when they had a major started, like in the starting, it was not that much effect in the market, in a financial market I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the any other market, the financial, the economical market of the both country. So you will notice one thing at this time of, you can even go and check out by yourself. Okay, everything is available in the Google. At the time of that war, you will see one very specific stuff, that majority of stocks of Ukraine might have crashed or might have gone in the wrong side. Why? Because they know one thing for very sure, even if the war has nothing to do with the financial or economic background. This is not war regarding you have extra money, your stock is going up, and this is not about that. But still, a war affects a country in trade, in having the transaction, the money flow, the money inflow, outflow of a country in a specific time of a war shifts from the normal trend, which is like the business going up, or one specific product is gonna go buy. But at a time of war, obviously the sell is gonna go drop. Why? Because majority of people are not focusing on that product now. The majority of people are focusing somewhere else, which needs more attention and all those stuff. So such kind of stuff which happens outside, this is one of the example I gave you. Okay, there are more such stuffs which can happen outside the world, which can affect the crypto market, stock market, indices market, or commodities market. Any of the market can have that kind of impact, with a very small to the biggest stuff which is happening outside the world, which has no relation of that specific topic I'm talking about. Like whatever topic is being raised has no correlation with the trade, with the finance, with the Bitcoin, or with any of the stocks or any of this company, but they will still suffer with some amount of okay. So yes, the news which is happening outside the crypto market has a huge impact on how the market will work, whether it will have a positive response where the market is going in an uptrend, or it is gonna have a negative impact where the market is gonna go in a downtrend. So rather than just focusing on the market, you should also be aware of what is happening outside the world, which can give you a lot of one step ahead situations. Like if you know already what is going to happen outside, you are already prepared for it, rather than if the market is crashing down and then you get to know that why it is happening. At that time you don't have too much of options than either having a loss or either cutting your trade at a very less amount of profit. But if you get to know regarding it before, then you have an advantage, one step ahead advantage for it. Okay, so knowing news, what is happening outside the world, can give you one step ahead advantage in every of the situations for having a trade. Because not just for the negative impact, the positive news also comes there, which people don't focus on. Because you know what kind of world we live in. We live in the negative world where negativity spreads very easily, but the positivity takes a lot time to be reached to maximum people. So try to know such stuffs, because it's all available on the Google, everything, the news, everything of the stuffs. And also know regarding the market cap. What is market cap? Market cap is basically how much a market is having a money, like how much market is sitting under the money. Like basically if you want to know my net worth, is you have to check out like how much money I'm sitting under. Okay, like how much money is there under me, kind of stuff. So for those situations, what you need to do is just check out the market cap of the cryptocurrencies. Either you want to check for the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, blah, or combined together or something. Whenever you start to notice one thing, which I have started noticing, that whenever there is a maximum outflow of a certain amount of price or amount or currency or whatever. So in that situation, what happens? You can see major swings in the market, big candles in the market. Big candle justifies what? Big candle tells you that the big player has entered in the market for manipulating the market and taking the liquidity from you and to give it to the market. So also have one thing, notice that what is the market cap today, how much inflows we have. Inflows is basically how much money entered in the market, which is basically the liquidation from us, like the stop loss has been hit for the maximum people and all of those things. And the outflow is basically how much profit the market gave to the people. Okay, both thing will be there, because they have to balance it somehow. If every people are having a losses, so obviously this company won't grow, the crypto market won't grow. Who wants to come to have a majority of losses? Nobody want to come to have a loss. It's a very basic thing. Okay, so when they want to have such kind of stuff, like when the liquidity in the market is less right now, the market cap is going down, they will show you in such a way ki like the market cap is down and they are not bothered with it for 2 to 3 days. They won't do any action on it, because but you will start seeing suddenly the volatility has increased in the market with that thing, which is done by them people, obviously. So whenever you want to check out, these are the few things I want to tell to all my audience, that always make sure that you are checking out the market cap, the news outside the crypto market, any good thing, any new launch of a new coin or any new fix. Like for example, like when the app is launched, I'm giving you an example. Okay, so when an app is launched, it has a tremendous amount of good things, few amounts of bad thing, which people tell them in the comment section, like we are facing this problem, we are having this issue, this bug, and blah blah blah. The app developer will come, they will solve it, and they will try to modify it. Simple as all those stuffs. Okay, so very similar to that, whenever a new product in the crypto market is been modified or launched, maximum people are focusing on those things, because see, Bitcoin has given one thing to maximum of the people, that is a hope that a stupidest coin, like you don't even know about that coin, that the coin doesn't have that much worth or any of those things, because once we have acknowledged the Web3 technologies, we know that in Web3 technology there are lots of cryptocurrencies. There is not one. We majorly talk about the major ones, not the minority ones. But Bitcoin, the whole cryptocurrency, has given one hope to maximum people that any shittiest coin, which nobody is talking about, can grow up to 103. Yeah, today's 103. 103k dollar it can grow up to. That hope the cryptocurrency has given to people, that within what, 10 years, in just 10 years, 10 years like nothing, 10 years like your kid from first standard can go to the 10th standard, that's the 10 year for him. So in that small time frame of a schooling age, or the higher studies age, or the business, or whatever you are doing, 10 years is a very small year to look at. If you live each and every day, consider each and every day 24 hours, and then you break that hours to minutes to second, it feels big. But if you just concise it, comparing to the whole era, it is nothing. In 10 years, if some coin which nobody acknowledged, nobody talked about, nobody had any interest in it, from zero to today, it has become the 103k dollar worth for one single coin. That is an epic story of Bitcoin. If you just consider it as a cinema, or have a cinematic effect on it, within 10 years that one coin has grown this much and given that much amount of, just imagine about those people who had lot of quantity. They bought in a very smallest time, like those pre-sale era, like 0.001, 0.000 something. Pre-sale era is that exactly. In the pre-sale era, you won't find the coins to be worth more than $1. They will always be in 0 point something. 0 point maximum 0.00004 or 0.9, 0.5, 0.4, 0.1, 0.2. All, there are varieties of the coins. Now in the pre-sale of the Bitcoin, maximum people might have bought it for very cheapest price. What is their investment? Their investment is nothing. If you have to consider the right now market, if they bought the Bitcoin in 0.004 in the pre-sale era and still holding it, they are the most luckiest, and those kind of people who will always brag about it, that I bought Bitcoin in the pre-sale era. So this is the hope which the cryptocurrency has given to the maximum people, that whenever some new things comes in the market, they try to go and charge on the new stuff, because they know one thing for very sure: at the pre-sale era of any of those coin, it will always be below $1, which is nothing for them. It is like the one pizza money, one party money, one club entry, one birthday party, one luxury product for you or something. If you just don't spend it on the cryptocurrency and forget about it, but have the credentials, login credentials. Don't forget it, because that can be triggered in the very bad thing. It is like you did it, it happened as well, but you cannot use it because you don't have it anymore. So that kind of hope has given by the cryptocurrency world. The crypto world has given that hope. So anytime when something new is happening in the crypto world, maximum people who knows regarding this stuff, which I am telling you right now, because see, many of the, I was telling you about the poor and rich mentality of a trader. I will tell you regarding that a little later, but just a second. Okay. Yeah. So when I was telling you about regarding what I was telling you regarding I was telling you regarding the hope. Yeah, the hope the crypto world has given. So whenever there is something new happening in this world, have an eye to it, because you never know what will be that next shittiest coin compassion. Not shittiest, see, no coins are shittiest. If Bitcoin was shittiest, it would have never reached 203. shittiest in the way which the beginner looks at it. When the beginner saw Bitcoin, they treated as shittiest coin, like it is telling them, yeah, see me, but nobody is giving attention, nobody is doing anything to those stuffs. Okay, so when that thing is happening and you are not giving attention, so you are treating it shit only. That's the basic ideology. So you never know what will be the next coin which can be the next number one, which can be the next Bitcoin, which can be the next Ethereum, which can be the next Solana, XRP, or whatever, which has like XRP. I don't know about XRP, but Ethereum has a value of 2000 for one coin. One coin worth $2,000. Huge amount for one single coin, which is, if you consider in one factor, they don't have maximum use of it. They don't have. You are not using it for, like, you won't see right now people using Bitcoin or any cryptocurrencies for trading, because they know if we do it, we will regret it the next time. So it has become more of like collectible, holdable stuff. Like I have to buy it and I have to hold it for longer period of time. The more long I hold it, the more bigger profit I had, and it's a true fact as well. I'm not denying it. The more longer you hold the Bitcoin cryptocurrencies, the longer the profit they will give you. Trust me on that. Okay, so, and about the rich and poor mentality of the trading, the right now when the Bitcoin is at 103, you will feel that the Bitcoin has came up near its overbought situation, where the coin has been overly bought now. Like the price which the Bitcoin is having, like if you analyze this thing, if you like say it again and again, that one coin $103K, one coin $103K, it feels very fake to say, but it is a reality. At those point you will feel like it's done. Like the maximum effort Bitcoin could have put, it is already there in the market. Now it is gonna fall from there. But at the same point, the rich people don't think in this way. The rich people have a very different mentality regarding to the poor mentality. Poor mentality of the trading. And why I'm telling you this, because see, you can also utilize that mentality in taking the trade which can give you a quality amount of trade. Okay, rather than, what I will tell you first, what is a poor mentality. Poor mentality is basically what, if right now coin is crossed 100 and they know for a fact that yes, the coin can come to its lowest price as well. Right now it is very expensive. Who will buy this expensive stuff? Even if I try to buy it, I can have a very least amount of quantity to buy and to trade and to every of those things. So they will wait year wise, they will wait to get the crypto, to get Bitcoin, to get Ethereum at the lowest price. And whenever they see like right now they are at a lowest price, now I will buy it. But now the rich mentality says, when you look at this one concept of 52-week high and 52-week low, 52-week low says ki like what are those stocks, coins, commodity indices which perform the most bad the overall year. 52-week is basically a year. Okay, 52 year has 52 weeks. So when we talk about 52-week low, 52-week high, that is basically an yearly wise, in a whole year, that certain amount of cryptocurrency, stock or whatever has performed how in a whole in a yearly wise, how hard it was to have an I was saying something, right? My branches started working again and I shifted to different conversation in my head. I have to come back. I was saying 52-week low and high. Yes. So it became 52-week high and 52-week low is such a great thing for you to analyze one thing, which is that coin which is performing the baddest and which is that coin which is performing the best in overall year wise. Okay, year is a very huge amount of time for beginners, even if a beginner follows this 52-week high, 52-week low thing, they will feel this one very specific stuffs that yes, this thing can give you a wider experience about what that coin is doing, performing, and every other thing. If people are having interest doing, if people are buying it or not buying it, it will give you overall idea about it within that 152-week high or 52-week low. In that situation, what happens is most of the poor people or the new people who wants to have the trade or every of those things in the market, they are beginner, they don't want to risk any of the stuff, and they want to think in this way, like I want to buy something very cheap and which can give me a good return. But they will go for what? They will go for 52-week low. 52-week low, they will find out what are the shittiest coin which were at the highest point before, but now is performing the most bad. They will try to buy those coins and they will forget about it and blah blah blah, and they will wait for it to go up. That is a poor mentality of trading. The rich people will never put money on something which is going down. Never. They can put it for the sell side, but for even for doing that, you have to do options and futures and blah blah blah. But most of the rich people, what they will do is they will put money on some of those coins which is already in a rocket sky and has a greater potential that it will gonna go until the Mars or the moon, or it can even cross and come back. It can go up to the sun as well. It depends. They will put money on those kind of coins which is already in a momentum for an upward, not a downward. If a yearly wise the coin has performed well, if yearly wise every month it has given you 2% of profit, 3% of profit, 3% of growth, 4% of growth, 5, 6, 7, 8 overall I'm talking about. In a day, it is calculated in the day. In a day, the market shifts and then is overall calculated in the monthly wise. So even in the monthly wise, it is more than 6%, 7%. That is a great news for you to invest in that kind of coin, because you know one thing for a fact that can go. It has given me an yearly wise review about the market has this much potential that it is giving me 4 to 5 to 6% of monthly returns. Those coins you will invest, rather than you can see that this coin is just in minus. I don't know if the next month I can have profit, next to next month in yearly wise, because in a whole year. Aditingle, hi, hey, how is your health? I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much, Aditingle. Thank you so much for asking. Thank God he is not sick. I am not sick. Okay, I was sick, but every day I'm taking medicines and every of those things. So I'm feeling better. We must have missed the live, or else you won't miss the live. Okay, and even if you miss the live, it is totally fine. Okay. It's just a life. It's not something you can grab this same exact knowledge somewhere else. It's just like I have a way to present it. I will tell you all those things which the other people are not telling you. The other people will have a very book-ish knowledge for you. Like they will just read something, or like from the book they will read. Like basically telling the exact stuff. Like most of the YouTube videos you can see, they will say like 80% time my strategy works, 90% of time my strategies work, and every of those things, which I have also made this video. The indicator, but the harsh reality is that the market is not in a momentum 70% of the time. So how are you making profit 80% of the time? Those are the things which you learn but we love chatting with you as well in the live rather than watching it later. Yeah, thank you so much, meme coin. I also love to have a chat with you. That's why I've mentioned it so many times that keep the chat section, the comment section alive, because I don't want to talk to the wall, because I know one thing for me is just like too many stuffs happens in my head in a very single particular time. Like I told you, Like if I'm talking about some stuff, the branches will create, the branches can create another branches can create another branches can create another branches, and I don't even know, and I don't even know when I will be shifted to one topic to the another, to the another, to the another, and it becomes very hard for me to come back and to even know what I was speaking about, because there are so many branches. Kuti, true, you are intellectual. Thank you so much. No book theory over here. Yes, exactly. I don't appreciate the book theories. So yeah, with that note, I think we should start our live session of today. And you know one thing for very, very sure, that live session of a crypto is just, first will be understanding, analyzing the market. Second step will be finding the best entry. Okay, like which can be the, because every candle is an entry point. For example, this is an entry, this is an entry, this is an entry, but which is the best entry? That is the question. We will find our best entry. After that, when we find our best entry, we will wait for our target to be achieved. Okay. If I am not able to achieve the target, because like I told you, in a like right now I can see that I can in a way, but at the same point I don't feel I can. Why? I will tell you. Until like I was talking to you, and also I was watching the market. So let me just give you my analysis of the market for today. The market is seeing the major swings in the market today. Major swings. In the 5-minute time frame, you can see first major swing, second, and now the slowly this major swing is becoming small, which will turn into what? Into sideways market. Having a profit in a sideways market is very difficult, because first, it is very range market. It will go in a zigzag manner. A lot of people will have that technique. Like, what if we buy at this point, we sell over here, we buy over here, we sell over here, we buy, we sell, we buy, and all those kind of, they have this kind of stuff. And agreed, we can do that stuff as well. I'm not saying no for it, but then for that, at least you should know a true range of a market, true range of that particular sideways market. You cannot just like once it made a high and from there it is starting having a down floor, and the next green candle you see, you will go for buy, because you know one thing for fact that it is going to have an uptrend from there. What if the red candle will, like for example right now situation, you can clearly see a red candle is forming the next. You will believe like I should have entered over here. Bad decision already taken. Okay. So, for doing a trade in a range, you should find what specific range the market is. Range is basically finding their support points, finding their resistance point. That's the basic thing. So, you will have a specific range. Okay, like I have found that with my analysis, with my every of those things, that this is the range where the market is moving on right now. And I believe the market will try to be in this range for longer period of time. So I will do that buy sell in a zigzag manner. Okay, like buy over here, sell over here, buy over here, sell over here, buy over here. Whenever it touches the support, I will buy. Whenever it touches the resistance, I will sell. Those kind of stuff. But for that, you have to be very accurate of finding the range of the market. And according to the market right now, you can clearly see that the range of the market is in the descending. Yeah. It started from a huge major range. Major range is basically like market tried to aid the lot of people's liquidity over here. Big candles are meant there by the big players to eat your liquidity, nothing else. Because see, everybody knew that the market is reaching, it can go up to 110, it can touch its all-time high. It is not a big deal to now touch it all-time high, because it already touched 103 we are dealing in right now. Okay. If we are dealing with 103, see exactly the same thing I was talking about. For example, people will say like this is where the market took support, and exactly at that moment a green hammer candle, that too a hammer candle. Hammer candle is meant to be a bullish candle. Bullish candle in a sense ki from there are high chances the market can go up. It gave you that situation that it from here we will go for a very good uptrend. The next candle is such a big red candle. This is an exactly thing that people try to avoid the sideways market, because finding the true range of the market is very difficult, because you never know when they will give you a breakout. This is, if you consider it, it is kind of a breakout. Like people might have drawn this line, this is a previous support, from there hammer candle, and from there the candle is going down from that support line. This is basically breaking the support, breakdown is happening over here. So before we were having the major swings, very huge swings where we can have a good amount of profit. But slowly you can see the market is not having the major swings. The market started having a very small swings from here, which justifies what? Which justifies one and very simple thing, that from here the big players are trying to exit from the market. From some places they are entering again and again, like here, like right now this situation, but not in a very volume. They are entering in a very few place to have that constant volatility. People have noticed one thing, that market is in a very major swing situation, so less of the retailers are entering in the market, which resulting in making the size of this swing smaller, because they know this is the most riskiest place to enter in the market right now. Because you cannot even, like for example, if you don't put, what is a one backslash we can give to the big player, not putting the stop loss. But at the same point, it won't be followed by a lot of people, first, obviously, because a lot of people have this fear of losing a lot of money. What will be the rest of the people do? Not put stop loss. At one situation, you have to understand one thing, that these big players have thought about every situations already. They have answers for every situations already. So now people will ask me, if you want to ask me regarding this thing, like why? Hey, are you doing live trading here? Are you doing live trading? Yeah, kind of live trading, but not with not with my money. I am doing the paper trading because we are waiting for our app to get launched. So I will start having my app, I will start having the trading in my own app, like in our own app. Okay. So for now I am doing paper trading, but even paper trading is basically very similar to the live trading. I don't feel like there is any difference other than the money is not real. But for that, I also told you that paper trading has this one reverse psychology inside your head, that whenever you are feeling loss, you feel happy that it is not your money. You are not feeling loss about it. You don't have that grudges or something that, oh shit, I have lost it. And whenever you feel a profit is there, a good amount of profit, you feel, rather than feeling happy, you feel sad, because this could have, you feel in this situation that this could have been that situation where if I put this money in the market, it could have given me this amount of profit, and you feel sad about it that you didn't do it. So paper trading, yes, because see, I am here for a company. Okay, this is not my personal thing. This is not my personal channel. This is a company's channel. So if company provides me money to trade, I will sure trade with that money. But if they are not, I am not going to invest my own money to trade. It's very basic and simple. So that's why I am doing paper trading, which is also same stuff. Hope. What's up Gaurav Ingle, thank you so much for joining this live stream. What short? What short? कागज तो दिखाओ. Okay. So, like I told you, according to my major scenarios, which I am feeling that major swings are happening in the market and inside swings are also happening. This is one of the major swing, but inside that swing there was one small swing as well. Same, very small swing, very small swing. So let's just check out the market in a bigger time frame. In a bigger time frame, it is making a kind of this triangle. In a bigger time frame, if you look, and if I change this thing into the line, okay, this is changing it to line will create a lot of noises. Okay, so that is a very good thing to do. Shaolin, yes, Shaolin. I love that Shaolin guy, bro. I love that Shaolin guy. Shaolin. So this is that situation which I can see in the market in overall bigger time frame as well. It is creating a triangle pattern where the support remains, even the support is not remaining the same, like this is a major support has taken from here. I'm not considering this support because this was the major support, and from here either the market can also have a downtrend, uptrend. It can take support over here and might go up, might shoot or shoot down from there. Okay, let's just go and check out the supply zones and demand zones of the market, which will give us, see, overall I had a strategies of levels, like levels of the strategies where I am just identifying the levels of the market, and according to those I used to take the trade. Okay, but after that, when I understood the smart money concept, I try to find the chart pattern. I will check sometime, because even the chart pattern in the smart money concept nullifies the effect of the chart pattern. Is actually not to have a good amount of profit, but it is actually to use you and to have a greater amount of what loss or trick you or something. Like, for example, yes, I draw a triangle pattern over here, but it won't work like a triangle pattern when you understand the concept of smart money concept. Okay, so but still I check sometime just to be sure, because not every time they are tricking you. Sometime it is what it is, like as per the book says. So let's just analyze. a good demand zone which didn't carry out that much, but a good demand zone. Okay, I'll try to verify it. A good head and shoulder pattern was created at that point. See, this is, I'm not saying this is not a demand zone. This is also demand zone, but I'm trying to find something which is very near to our market, because that's the goal for us. Like, we want to find something which is near our market rather than waiting for the market to come to our thing and then take a trade, because I get a limited amount of time to take a trade. Okay, so I'm trying to find something which is very near to my price range. And you can see the demand zone is still there. Like, at that point we can see a tremendous amount of uprise as well. Like, a lot of time the market has taken us a good good demand from there and went up. Shaolin. Shaolin. Yeah, at the price range where the market, this is also one of the good zones of a support, but demand zones where we can see a lot of good demand has came. But at the same point, it is little far away from our market. Our market is right now at 103 and the demand zone is at 101. It can fall to 1000, but I don't feel it can sustain. Just for a sake, I will just draw one line for it, just to have that thing. Okay, after that, okay, a good supply zone, very good supply zone. From here we have seen the market just went down, 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 down and down. डाउन में लगी आग, दीवारी मेरा दिल ले गया, ऐसा खंजर मारा सीना मेरा छील के गया, आओ कील वाली हील ले गया. Okay, this was a major supply zone from where the market has came so good down, like with the big candle and then again big candle. This was a good supply zone. I will just put one line to it. That's it. Okay. डाउनटाउन में लगी आग. We are at the demand zone right now. This was a demand zone of previous things, but at the same point we are trying to collect that strength to go up. The big players are waiting for a long time. Everywhere you will see, it won't be the sudden up movement. Sudden up, then they will go side to wait for other people to come, again up, wait for a side thing. And you will notice one thing, from this up growth from 94, I guess, from it started, yeah, from 93 up growth sideways. This is a common pattern you can see: up, side, up, side up, side up, side. Okay, and this is right now just side with the major swings and every of those things. So this is one pattern which it is showing to us, that is upside, upside, upside. Right now it is in its side situation where we are not having that good of strength to go up, trying to collect the liquidity from the market or trying to go up, or how, I don't know how and why. But one thing is very sure, that right now the market is a sideways market. We cannot identify the trend because you can clearly see the trend. It's a sideways market, it's not an uptrend, downtrend or something. Let's go in a little 30-minute time frame to see. In 30-minute time frame you can see the major swings, and again these small people, small things, major swings coming down, small thing, that's all, nothing else. In 15-minute market exactly the same thing, again major swings. But you can see one thing from there, this demand zone is also acting as a supply zone, because see, support and resistance is just an imaginary thing. Even the demand and supply zone is an imaginary thing of me, not that imaginary, it is little theoretical, little practical. Like we have seen that range the big players are entering. Now big player entering for the buy side, big player entering for the sell side, that is the thing which we should analyze. Okay, you can clearly see at that exactly point, big candles are coming. Right now it's just in a sideways, but very shitty sideways. Okay, very shitty sideways. It is not having a true strength to hold. It had before, now it is not having, it is shrinking. डाउनटाउन में लगी आग. We have created a demand zone. We are waiting for market to either go up or go down. This is also supply zones, which you can see a great supply zone for market went down. Same thing at the same point, market tried to give a very big movement, but it was a trick. It fall down. Same thing. One, two, three. This is four. Four time market tried to get the market as a supply zone. Few time it acted as a demand zone from where the market had a good up movement. This can be bullish pennant as well. A lot of different patterns as well. Triangle pattern has a lot of different patterns inside it. But at the same point, should I just rely on a pattern? Because market is not having a great volume right now. That is what very sure that why. That's why these major swings are being turned into the smaller size of swings because volume is gone from market. Let's see what it gives a breakdown or break in. It's not even creating a fair value gap or something, so I can have, because fair value gap is another strategy which you can use. A sudden big candle comes, it will try to fill that gap so you can take and trade against it, or yeah, it is not even creating this fair value gap for me to have a trade. Okay. आजा सनम अपने चांदनी का. Let's wait. The thing market is trying to do right now is basically is waiting for where the majority of people are trying to go. Are they going for the buy side? Are they going for the sell side? So they can make a specific movement in those situations. That's why we can see longer wicks, longer lower wick, longer upper wick. I will come in 1 minute. Back again, back again, back again, back again, back again. Let's wait for some time in the market because we can't enter in these situations where we don't know where we will head. It is straight sideways market, and every candle is exactly like it's competition is happening over here. So let's wait. Market is struggling in that demand slash supply zone. Hello, Kavya. Hello. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. Please make sure that you are liking the channel and subscribing it to it. Okay? Thank you. And feel free to ask me anything. I've seen you a lot of time coming this channel, by the way, so I don't have to tell you regarding the basic drill of this channel. Mhm. Da-da. Na, 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 na. It is a decision making time in the market right now. A decision is been made, is in the making. Red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. We cannot see the series of red or series of green. So it is red, green, red, green. A decision is being made in the market. Let's just wait for that decision. Hello, hello Ramesh Ghosh. Welcome to the live stream of the Cheese platform. Still the same thing, still the same thing. Still the same old, same old, same old, same old. Where I will take. When we started doing this, it was somewhere here. Just 26 zigzag. Now it has given us a some breakdown, but is it considered to be a breakdown? We will see. Maybe an opportunity to enter in the market. Let's watch. See, zigzag, just sideways. And market is so still. It has been 30 seconds. The market has not made a single movement from there. Not a single movement from there the market has made. This. Wow. True pressure, too pressure, too pressure. Where the market will head. It's been 1 minute and it's still at the same size. Okay, suddenly there is a rise. Suddenly, yeah. Okay. Kajal is saying such a slow market. Exactly, Kajal. I know. I can get it. After making the major swings, now the market is resting after doing this major swings. Tripti, what's up, Yash? What's up, Tripti? What's up? How you hanging, brother? Sorry, sister. Tripti, it is Tripti. Tripti, girl's name. Nothing much, waiting for your move so I can make move. Bro, same. I'm waiting for market to move so I can make a move. And you are waiting for my move to make a move. Such a chain reaction it is. Nice. A gap up opening. Really? There has been a gap up opening. This is a gap up opening. The close was here. This is the close, but the open is here. It's a gap up opening. Nice. We'll wait if this gap up opening brings some good vibes, a good move to our market, or it's a waste of a gap up opening. Ta 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 ta. Very mixed reaction to the gap up opening. Just now we saw the market was going two down, and after that we can see the buy pressure is also still maintained in the market. It went up. Nice. But let's see till what time it is carried out. It's a very rare stage of event where I have seen like a gap up opening. Gap opening is kind of a rare in the crypto market because as it's 24/7 available to trade, so we won't see that much of gap up and gap down opening, but we are seeing one right now in the market. It's a good thing, but it is not doing any great things in the market. Na 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 na. It's Panton. It's Panton. I wish I had that watch. Seriously, trust me, I wish I had that watch. Not such a great thing. In a gap, even a gap up opening is a red candle. Really, such a major disappointment that a gap up opening candle is a red candle. 2 3. Okay, breakout, breakout, major breakout, very huge candle for downside, grab the liquidity, now going back again. It came nearly to the first zone of the demand zone, the first demand zone from where the market rise. This is the demand zone of the market first. Market came till there and went little down from there. Okay, this will be the first then. Great. Fair value gap. Should I go for fair value gap? Wait. No rush, no rushing. The market made a very tremendous amount of drastic fall, a little cop up, and again it is trying to do it. We have not identified the trend of the market till now. We don't know where it will go. So just wait. Seller pressure is still there. I can see this by the longer wicks, but at the same point, tricks of the big player. Do not forget the tricks of the big player. No idea where the market is heading for us. Abnormal movements. Too many abnormal movements. One of the major supply zone. I wanna buy over here. But I didn't bought there. I bought way below at a supply zone. Sorry, demand zone. This is a certain demand zone from where the market went up. So I wanted to buy over here. I entered in the market, but then I again exited. How much? What was the going? $6 plus. Because I want to enter at more low price, not the up price. I didn't enter at that position. I wanted to enter somewhere here when the market came till down. I'll wait till there and then I will go for up buying position because the fair value gap has been created. Obviously. We'll see why the fair value gap, where the fair value gap will take us. Okay, I bought it. I bought it at the lowest price. Cool. Because this is very near to the buy demand zone and market will go up from the demand zone. That I know for very sure. I bought it. My first target will be this position. My first booking $500 USD. Let's go. I've entered in the market. But at a time where I am gonna leave, they have given the movement in the market. At a time when I want to leave. Six minutes left for the live session. Let's see where we will go in this 6 minutes. In this 6 minutes, are we gonna have a huge we are at a supply zone right now, sorry, demand zone right now. This is a demand zone. The market has entered in a demand zone. And fair value gap is also there. Chikallari. Come on. 5 minutes left, guys. 5 minutes left. Five minutes left. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. 4 minutes left. What kind of profit are we gonna have in 4 minutes? We are at a demand zone, so from here there is a high chances that we are gonna go up from there. High chances. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Not in the bad side, obviously. Why in the bad side do we have to let's go? Three more minutes. Wow. Should we safely exit or should we wait for our target to fulfill? Because see, it is in the demand zone from where the market has went up. So there are high chances that market can go up, but there are chances as well that market can go down from here as well. And it is creating longer wickets for the stop losses, that I know for very sure. Should I exit? Should I not exit? Should I end it in a very good note? And we can continue this tomorrow as well. Let's see. Okay. It's time, guys. It's time. Thank you so much. First, we couldn't find the big movement in the market, but we will find it. It's fine if we have to go home. Yeah, okay. Let's just end it on a good note, because see, I believe that I can achieve this target. It's very so. I will let the target be on. I won't put a stop loss, because at a time of this risky movements, it can hit my stop loss. So rather than putting a stop loss, I will just put my target. From there, I will have my profit. We'll check out tomorrow if we can have the same amount of profit, 547. Okay, cool. So thank you so much everybody for joining this live stream, and I can clearly see a lot of people are coming to my live stream but not liking the video. So please make sure that before leaving you are liking the video and pushing that. Basically you have to just push that thumbs up button. Okay, so thank you so much for everybody who ever joined this live stream, and I will see you tomorrow at the same timing. We will try to capture this big movement which we didn't capture, and you can clearly see, I think again I'm at plus $20 there. So I will let this trade be open, and I will check out if I am having the 547 my target achieved or not. Okay, till then, thank you so much for everybody for joining this live stream. I hope to see you tomorrow at the same timing.